Hi guys, today's topic is not gonna be about spell work. It's not gonna be even that much psychology. It's more gonna be about society pressures and things like that. So lately, I've gotten some questions the the topic of female aging, on the topic of getting married on time, as society has, I guess, some regulations on that, and such things. So, first of all, aging is a natural and beautiful thing that not everyone gets to experience, unfortunately. So, you should look at aging as something you are blessed with because it's a gift. Um, Unfortunately, in today's society, aging is viewed as something shameful, especially for ladies. And that's so unfair and just not normal. Aging is natural, and people should not only be valued when they're young or when they had surgery to look younger. People are valuable at any age. And you should always look at yourself as a whole. You're not just your appearance and you're not just your age. Um, and the most important thing is to really be secure. Basically, it's also a thing about your confidence. Because, if we are insecure, if we don't have enough self confidence, we will easily get offended, or we will easily get to feel bad just because guess what, we're aging as people should and do, as people do. So working on yourself, on your self confidence, being aware of your worth, being aware that your worth does not come from being young or youthful, and also looking at the positive, as I always say. And there's a lot of positives in aging. So with age, we become more mature, we become more clever, we become more wise. Age With age, we also, I think, most of us also become more secure. I don't know, some people unfortunately don't, because of this social pressure to always look like you're 25, which is impossible. So my advice would be to look at the positives and to be happy you get to age, because not everyone does, and embrace it and love it, and just think about how much you've grown as a person, and think of yourself when you were 20 or 25, and the difference in the way you think, in the way you behave, in everything. Just look at the difference, and would you like to go back and be that person that you were sorry, you were at 20 or 25? Most likely not. For me, the answer is no. I would never like to go back to my youthful days, younger days, just because I was young. No, I actually appreciate the wisdom and the knowledge I have accumulated over the years, and it's more important to me than looks or beauty. And beauty, by beauty, I mean just the outside, which is not what beauty is about, as we've discussed. So I don't care about that. I have, other priorities. And I think that we should all really look at us as, full packages, because that's what we are, and not just, age, looks. That's just unhealthy, and it's not realistic or normal. So that would be my advice: to be aware of the wisdom you have received and to be thankful for it. And I'm absolutely thankful for mine, for example. I'm no longer young. I don't think I'm old. Age is honestly just a number. But I am very thankful for, knowledge, wisdom, and everything that I have been able to accumulate over these years, and I would never trade this for looks, ever, ever. So yeah, it's important to know that looks and being young is not everything, and it's not that important, and youth lasts only a small amount of time, to be honest. And everybody, not everybody unfortunately grows old, but everybody that has gotten the chance will grow old, and it's natural and normal, and you should really relax about it. People should be more relaxed about this, and um, also more relaxed about dying one day, because again, we all have to go through it, and it's not the end. So yeah, that would be my advice for that. Second one, I do get a lot from women about the pressure to get married. A lot of them are feeling like they need to get married, and everybody is telling them they have to get married, and so therefore they feel very pressured, and really, it affects them. And to have kids at a certain age and all those things. So of course, this has cultural differences depending on where you live. I think that the age when people, on average, get married has changed pretty much everywhere, and it's no longer, you know, expected for you to be super young. So it's okay to be a bit older, I think, pretty much everywhere. So I would say just relax, especially if you're in your 20s. I even think that, from my point of view, uh, the best time to go into something so serious is in your 30s, because you're just a bit more mature, and I don't think for most people 20s are a good time to make these decisions. But absolutely, it does depend on a person. I will again say don't ever generalize, and I'm not trying to do it either. So some people are very mature in their 20s, and I've met a lot of people who are, and some people are very immature still in their 30s or 40s, and again, met a lot of people like this as well. So with marriage, you should just again relax about it. That's my advice. People get married at any age, and just because you're no longer 25 it doesn't mean that you will never get married. So keep that in mind, and just relax about it. And nobody, it's not okay to make these rules when you're supposed to do something. You're supposed to do something when you want to, when you feel ready to, and when you find the right person. So that should be your only rule. And if you're worried about kids, uh nowadays, women are giving birth later as well. And you can always adopt a child, or you can have procedures done to help you conceive at a later age. So I wouldn't worry about that either. There's always a way. And again, relax about it. So it should be just when you're ready, when you find the right person. Don't do it with the wrong person, because it will not end well. Don't do it just so you're married, because that's not what it should be about. And when you want to, if you want to, it's optional. There's no law that says you have to get married and by this age. That doesn't exist. So take it easy, be kind to yourself, girls. Don't take society so seriously, and just have your own values, and validate yourselves. And that's the best advice I can give you, just as a friend, not as a spellcaster, not as a psychologist, as a friend. um, do everything at your own time and when it's the right time for you, and that's it. That's when you should do it. Okay. So thank you for listening. Bye.